Okay, so how do you pronounce the name of your website, first of all?
How do I pronounce it, or how do the French pronounce it? I say Le 21e, Le 21e. You can definitely see what's in by going to my site if that's what you're looking for, but I want people to come to it for a less superficial reason and like more about like getting an idea of what the feeling of being there is, and I feel like that's more difficult to capture. But for me, it's like it's more about like what did it feel like to be outside the Kenzo show? Like what did it feel like to someone who may never be there to be there, like without being there? Like what? I mean, I know when I was there, it was cold, it was rainy, like it was early, I was tired, I looked like hell. I know how I felt, so I want to document that for myself. But how can I show other people what it felt like to be at the Kenzo show at 9:30 in the morning after I was up editing until 5 in the morning? Like, that's more important to me. So as a kind of dissemination of my website, Instagram definitely is probably my strongest tool. Like, I feel like Instagram, it's basically just my website in a square format. Sometimes it doesn't really work just because of the square format, because a lot of my photos are very like kind of asymmetrical and like off center.
So tell us what's made you so successful, and what do you prefer to call yourself?
Okay, so I don't really like to give myself a label. I guess photojournalist would be the closest thing. I don't really like to call myself a blogger. I just have never really liked that word. I feel like it's kind of general. As far as being successful, I mean, I don't know. Kind of like what we talked about before. I just travel a lot. I try and be everywhere that I feel like I should be. Maybe it's too much, maybe it's not enough, I don't know. But I do my best to always be everywhere. A lot of it, like, I mean, being like talent is a very small part of it, thank God. But I think that, yeah, just being there, just making sure that you're where the things are happening. If you're not there, it's impossible to take any photos. If you sleep in, you're going to miss that show and you're not going to get any photos. I'll wake up and I'll miss a show, and like I'll see my friends who go there and take the photos, and I'm like, Jesus, like I really, like, was I that tired that I missed that? Like, really? I got 30 minutes more sleep and I missed that photo? Like, there's really nothing, so you get your ass out of bed.
If you could give like 3 pieces of advice for other photojournalists out there, what would it be?
Buy the best camera that you can buy, regardless of how expensive they are, because they are super expensive. But just, I mean, don't go into debt. But buy the best camera you can buy. Be there, and not only be there, but take as many photos as you can possibly take. Because if you don't take the photo, you're gonna regret it. No matter what, even if it was going to be a garbage photo, you're going to regret it. Just take the photo, and if it looks like crap, delete it. But at least you took it, and and you didn't. You won't have the regret. I don't know. Just do it. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit what they represent and where the images were taken, and what you saw in that moment.
This is Rick Owens and Michelle Lemmy in Miami, of all places, like a week ago. I was having
It was in Miami?
Yeah, it was in Miami. I was just randomly having
Just recent pictures.
coffee. Yeah, like 1 week ago. I was randomly having coffee, and I saw them walk by, and I like grabbed my camera, ditched all my friends, and ran out the door. They followed me because they know that I'm crazy, and they all followed me, and we followed them for like a half a block, and it made the whole trip worthwhile for sure.
And one more thing, what about the portraiture that you do? Black and white portraiture.
Yeah, I do these like backstage because I'm not a very good flash photographer, so I take all these photos with natural light, and then I turn them black and white because I don't know anything about color. So this is in Copenhagen at the Henrik Vipskov show. I think this guy's actually a twin, and his brother was there as well. They're both super handsome dudes. I'm pretty tall, and they're like probably 6 inches taller than me, both of them. I don't know, but I just feel like they're very... I used to think they were really boring, but now I really like them because I think that the eyes are really...
Tells the story.
Yeah, telling, of course. Yeah, I don't know. It's just... Of course it helps when the people are very, like, good-looking, as superficial as that sounds, but it makes it...
Raw and natural.
We'll say it again?
It looks raw.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
not
of course.
staged,
No, I mean, he literally probably looked at me for like all of 2 seconds, but I don't know. I feel like it's interesting. It gives a quick glance into who they might be, and then you catch them later on doing something more natural. But it's interesting to like look right into the camera. Yeah.